Hey everyone, welcome back to Wake Up Call, fast news worldwide first. I'm Sandy. Big trade storm blowing up between India and the US. Tariffs have just doubled, and India is firing back with its Swadeshi push. What's at stake for exports, consumers, political ties, and the future of trade strategy? Let's dive in. Here's the latest. The US government, under President Donald Trump, has imposed steep new tariffs on Indian exports, recently escalating to a 50% duty on many goods. AP News. The cause? Several issues, including India's continued purchase of Russian oil, US complaints about trade imbalances, and political pressure. Hindustan Times. In response, India has launched its own economic strategy, a Swadeshi push, encouraging citizens to use locally made products, urging businesses to promote Made in India, and calling out foreign brands in symbolic acts of protest. Reuters. So, why is this such a big deal? 1. Exports hit hard. Key sectors: textiles, gems and jewelry, leather goods, autos, food products are feeling the blow, already seeing sharp declines in demand from the US market. 2. SMEs and labor-intensive sectors. Many exporters are small or medium-sized businesses. Tariffs increase their cost, reducing competitiveness. There's a risk of job losses or firms shutting down. 3. Trade diversion and supply chain. Reroute. India may try to find new markets, Latin America, Africa, Southeast Asia, EU, to reduce reliance on US demand. 4. Consumer impact. For Indian consumers, the Swadeshi push means possibly less variety, maybe a higher price for some goods, but support for local industry could offset that over time. For US consumers and businesses, retaliation or disruption in supply chains may raise costs. What exactly is India doing? Prime Minister Modi has publicly called for citizens to ditch foreign products and use Swadeshi or indigenous goods instead. This isn't just rhetoric. There are calls to shop local, use Made in India brands. Reuters. Symbolic boycotts are emerging, from campuses banning certain foreign soft drinks, corporations, to people urging not to buy foreign brands. The Economic Times. Policy adjustments are being discussed. Trade negotiations with the US have been described as positive, forward-looking by Indian officials. There is some possibility that the US may ease certain tariffs or reduce them with reciprocity. Reuters. Strengthening MSMEs, Khadi, rural industries, Khadi Mahotsav, and other Swadeshi-themed events are being promoted to empower artisans and small industries. The Times of India. From the US side, the tariffs are aimed at pressuring New Delhi over its trade with Russia, energy policies, and perceived trade imbalance. US officials see this as part of broader trade enforcement. American exporters may lose access to Indian markets or face counter boycotts. Brands may suffer damage to their reputation among Indian consumers. Some sectors might lose revenue. Globally, this could accelerate trade fragmentation. Countries increasingly trade within blocs or with trusted partners. Swadeshi trends align with rising protectionism globally, made-at-home slogans, supply chain localizing, import substitution. It may force multinational firms to reconsider sourcing, manufacturing, and where they build supply chains. India could be an attractive place if policies are favorable. But there are risks, and things aren't simple. Retaliation and escalation. Tit-for-tat tariffs could escalate further. Trade war risk. Cost for consumers. Indian consumers may pay more for certain goods. Foreign firms may pass higher costs back. Impact on Indian exporters. Some goods may simply become uncompetitive in the US market. Orders may dry up. Domestic industries' readiness. Are Indian industries ready to meet increased local demand? Quality, cost, scale, and branding may be challenges. Diplomatic fallout. Strained political relations could spill over into defense, technology transfer, visa policy, etc. What to watch next? Whether the US eases tariffs or offers exemptions. India's ability to negotiate better terms or find alternate markets. How quickly can Indian MSMEs, artisans scale up production and fulfill Swadeshi demand? Whether domestic demand can offset lost export revenue. Any policy changes, import restrictions, tax breaks, trade agreements. Here's the bottom line. The US's 50% tariff shock is a big blow, but India's response, Swadeshi push, trade diversification, resilience building, might chart a new path. Whether this becomes a turning point in India's trade strategy or just another chapter in global trade disputes depends on how both sides move from here. So, is this a fight or an opportunity? If you're an exporter, a shopper, or a business owner, this matters. Thanks for watching Wake Up Call. Fast news worldwide first. If this gave you insight, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss breaking global stories like this. I'm Sandy. Stay alert, stay informed. Until next time.